At the end of round number 8, referee Howard Foster disqualifies Paddy Donovan for a hit after the bell, declaring your winner by disqualification. He's still undefeated from Belfast, Lewis the Crab Cracker.
Well, the crowd here have got what they wanted in terms of the winner, Lewis Crocker, who was serenaded in a raucous fashion on the way to the ring. But this isn't the way that many expected it, many would have wanted it to finish. And surely we've got to see this again. But for now, it's Lewis Crocker who walks away with the spoils. This man walks away with the tears.
Okay, loads to unpack there. The first thing, just to correct David Diamante, it wasn't Howard Foster in the ring, it is Marcus McDonald in the ring. Marcus McDonald was the one that disqualified Paddy Donovan. I mean, there's loads to get to here. We are going to hear from both fighters. I can see Jamie Ward in the ring, just in front of us. Correct decision or not to disqualify Paddy Donovan very quickly first?
No, so straight away, Marcus McDonald, when he hears that clacker go, the boys in an exchange, Eddie, there's 10 seconds to go. When the fight's in exchange, the referee has to be so close, and he's not close enough. It's basically a fighter wanting to get the last word, and it's half a second that he throws the punch and it lands after the bell.
But it is late, Tony.
I agree, it is, Eddie. The punch lands after the bell, but to disqualify someone for that, you'd be getting someone disqualified every fight. If that was the case, you can't just throw it in. He acted harshly, and I feel for the head clashes from the very get-go, they were both at it.
That's what it appeared to be as well. Look, more reaction from Tony Belly. Jamie Ward is going to try and make sense of this for both fighters in the ring. Jamie.
Okay, let's try and grab a word with both guys in the ring here. Lewis, we'll come to you first. You're still undefeated, not the way I'm sure that you wanted the fight to end tonight. Can you try and put into words what's going through your mind right now in this ring?
Look, that's not the way I want to win a fight, anybody. But I heard the bell, and I can't see because I'm getting hit with the head all night and that. I dropped my hands, and that's what caused the knockdown. But I just want to say, everyone in Belfast, thank you so much for all the love. Our plan was to work in the second half of the fight, and you know, as I say, like I can't see from this eye. I was repeatedly hit with the head, and I got hit with an elbow one stage that wasn't caught. But that's not the way I want to win a fight, you know. But I heard the bell, I dropped my hands, and because I couldn't see from the headbutts previous, and then I got a punch came out of nowhere after the bell. But again, Belfast, my heart is full of love for all you. So it is like proper. Thank you everyone for coming out. The support, thank you, it means a lot.
How did you assess the challenge of this man, Paddy Donovan, and your own performance up until what happened?
Look, it was turning into a great fight. I always say Paddy was a great fighter. It's unfortunate that the fight ended like that. As I say, obviously I didn't want the fight to end like that, and certainly Paddy didn't either. And we're hoping to work on the second part of the fight and come into it. But it's just a shame the way it happened. But as I say, I heard the bell, I dropped my hands, and I couldn't see. So
it will be one ultimately for Eddie Hearn and I guess the IBF to decide as well. But if it was up to you, do you think we could see that again?
Look, it's too early to say right now. Do you know what I mean? There's too much going through my head right now. So I'll leave that with Eddie. But again, Belfast, thank you for all the love. You are like one of a kind.
Let's bring in Paddy Donovan. Paddy, I just asked the same thing to Lewis. Just take a breath and take a moment. Can you tell us what's going through your mind right now? Certainly not the way you wanted this fight to end.
Listen to the crowd can tell you. I won the fight, I was winning every single round. I dropped Lewis, I beat him up, and I was getting a knockout. The crowd is ferocious in here. They said I hit him after a bell, but I thought I hit him on the bell. You can see Lewis was a beaten man, and I won the fight fair and square. And the ref took my dreams away tonight.
What is your version of events, Paddy, of what happened right at the end there?
Look, you can see, I don't have to speak. All the viewers know exactly what happened. I won the fight, I won every round, and I knocked Lewis Crocker out. I said I was going to come to Belfast, and I did exactly that. I knocked him out, and I should have got the fight. We're going to repeal the decision, and we want an automatic rematch right on the spot.
Let's bring in former world champion trainer Andy Lee. Andy, your verdict, what did you make of the drama there?
I thought it was a fantastic fight. Both boys did really well, but Paddy was just the class above, as we said in the build-up. It's drama, isn't it? It's a big drama show. I thought, listen, they both were going in with the heads. The cuts were caused by punches. The referee ruled that. It's disappointing for this man, but it's not even a bump in the road. It's not even as people saw what happened. He boxed unbelievably. I'm so proud of him. And there's bigger things for him. You know, there's bigger things for him. He's going to be world champion on this day. Thank you, Belfast. Thank you for the support for Paddy. Thank you for the support for Team Lee, and we'll see you soon.
Have you got a message you want to leave as well in this ring, Paddy, tonight?
Sorry, sir.
Have you got a message you want to leave in this ring tonight?
Yeah, thanks to all the fans that came. They travelled all around Ireland. I love you all. And I'll be back. I want the rematch. I want the IBF to overrule this decision and give me another rematch. And I'll fight Lewis. And I'll beat him again.
Okay, Paddy, keep your chin up, my friend. Let's bring in promoter Eddie Hearn. Andy Lee, thanks to you as well. Well, Eddie, the atmosphere, incredible. The ending to the fight, as I keep saying, not what was expected, not what was wanted. What's going through your mind?
No, you never want a fight to finish like that. You know, the fight was a good fight. Paddy Donovan was controlling the fight. The points were making it interesting. You know, you really feel like Crocker had to force the fight for the last few rounds, and Paddy was sensational. The shot was after the belt. Did it warrant an instant disqualification? Are you tallying up the headbutts as well during the fight? You know, for me, I've got to be honest with you, I want to see it again. You know, I think Lewis Crocker's in a position now, he's mandatory for the world title. I'm sure those guys will appeal to the IBF. Lewis Crocker doesn't have to do anything. He can sit there for a shot at the world title, but the reality is there's going to be a lot of people wanting to see this fight again. There's going to be a lot of people with mixed opinions about what happened in the fight, the disqualification, what might have happened in the last few rounds. We know what controversy does. It builds into massive fights, massive rematches. The rematch of this fight is huge, but will Crocker want it? What will the IBF say? We'll have to see what happens over the next couple of weeks. Honestly, as a promoter for both, I want to see the fight again, and I want to see it play out.
Is that what you will say to them? Like you say, you represent both fighters.
Lewis Crocker is now mandatory for the world title. So he's in a position to sit there and fight for the world title. It may be in 5 months, it may not be till the end of the year, so maybe he'll fight in the middle. You know, Andy said to me, obviously there's a procedure with the IBF, you lodge an appeal to see if they order the fight again. That's something different as well, but, you know, it's difficult in this noise with everything going on. You can land a bell, you can't hear the bell, but Paddy Donovan probably made a mistake tonight that could have cost him a shot at the world title, because I thought he boxed superbly well. And the atmosphere in here was incredible. And I wanted to see those last few rounds. But listen, if both boys want to do it again, maybe we'll go outside in the summer and have a big fight back in Belfast. But for now, Lewis Crocker wins the fight. We'll see what happens with the whole process moving forward. And maybe we get to see it again.
Okay, well, it would not be boxing, would it, without a little bit of drama. So much for the guys to discuss. Back